Good morning, guys. Seaton HVAC here. It's Wednesday, June 26th, 2024. Got a pretty easy day today because we're heading out of town tomorrow, going to the beach for a few days. Get away from some of this fire smoke. There was a big fire that started south of us in a town, just outside of a town called La Pine, Oregon. Started yesterday. And yeah, it's pretty smoky everywhere. Not so bad right over my head at the moment, but there's just smoke all around me, and it's pretty dense. So it'll be nice to go to the beach and get some nice sea air, sea breeze. So yeah, today I tried to keep it light. So I just got a quick thing over at this big job I was working on. I got to go remove a duct. Sorry about that. I got to go remove a duct because the insulators will be there next week, and I have a duct that's up too high to the ceiling, to the roof line, for them to get what insulation they need to get up there. So I got to go do that real quick. Hopefully it doesn't take more than an hour. It's pretty tight up in there. And then after that, I have a heat pump maintenance to do for a home that's being sold. It's out on a place called Crooked River Ranch, which isn't far from my house. And then I have another quick no AC call out in the same neighborhood. I'm hoping that thing finally died. I told him last year that it needs to go, and he's got his old dad in there on oxygen, so he's sitting there, smoke all around, no AC. It's time to replace that thing so this doesn't happen again before it's too late, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna go out and do that and see what I can see, and see if I can get you guys some good video. Hopefully it keeps getting better. I'm trying to do better on these videos for you. I got a lot to do, a lot to show you if I can just get this down good. So see if I can get some shots on these jobs today. Thanks. Alright guys, so yeah, that first call went real quick. I didn't even pull the camera out for it. Basically took about 5 minutes to take a couple drive cleats loose, and I got out the old Sawzall with a metal blade and just chopped her out of there. Now the guy's happy. He'll get that place insulated without anything in the way. So I'm going to move on to my no cooling call. I'm going to do it first because I'm running a little early, so I figured might as well take care of it. I don't have to be to the other one for a couple hours, so I'm going to unload some stuff here at the shop and get on to the next call. The reversing valve's not switching over, that line's hot. Let's go grab some gauges and see what we got for pressures. 307 on the suction side and rising. It looks like we're in heating, so let me pull this cover off and see if our reversing valve is engaged. So I went ahead and took the orange wire off and just wired it to the red, and our reversing valve switched over when in cooling, so we're not getting a switch over from the thermostat. So I guess it's time to go back inside. So this is that one that I told him that needs to be replaced. It's old, it's filthy. The indoor coil's all rusted out. You can see it's not been maintained, and you know, I could go through and do this, give this thing a thorough cleaning, but it's not worth it. Obviously, it's probably 25 to 30 years old at least. It's hard to tell because I can't see the radio plates on anything. Just waiting for a delay right now to see if the AC kicks back on. With it jumpered out, it was switching the reversing valve over. What I was doing indoors was testing the testing for 24 volts between common and the reversing valve from the thermostat, and I was getting like 5 volts, so it might be a wire issue. I want to see if this thing will kick back on. If not, then we got a issue with probably other terminals on the thermostat. I pulled the cover off and put it back on, so I'll go double check that here in a second, see if I screwed something up there. Oh no, there she kicks on, so we're on. So thermostat's kicking on, doing what it's supposed to do. We're just not getting a reversing valve, so I'm going to go check that wire from the thermostat to the air handling unit. Let's see if that is the fix. So I'm just waiting for the delay right now. There, I had an extra wire behind the thermostat. I went ahead and swapped that wire to the air handler and wire nutted it to the orange wire coming out here for the reversing valve. So I'm gonna wait for the thing to power back up and see if we have 24 volts to that white wire. That was the extra wire. If we do not, then we have an issue with it energizing via the thermostat. So he'll get a new thermostat. Unfortunately, I just gave away the last one. I ran out of stock. I think I have some in the shop, but it's a little bit of a drive, and I can just wire nut this out here. When he kicks his thermostat on, he'll just have cooling all the time. He's not going to be using the heat for months. So I'm going to do that, and then the next week or two I'll get it back out here and throw a thermostat on. So I just walked out of this old guy's house, and I'm not real happy about what's going on here. So I tried to jerry rig it up for him so he could still have cooling. Now what I was going to do is just leave the red and orange wires on the heat pump outside, wire nutted together, jumpered together, and then every time he turned on the system, it'd be cooling. And I told him he could just use emergency heat if some freak thing happened, he wanted heat, which I don't see any way that he would. So back to what's uneasy about this is I told his son last summer that this thing needs to be replaced. It's going to die on you. And it's got a rusted out evaporator. So what was happening today was that I could energize the reversing valve, but it was sticking. It would only energize and open up, or switch over about 1 out of every 6 times I energized it, which that's not going to work. Tell him, hey, what you need to do is kick it off and on 6 times. No. So, and I'm not going to put money into this thing. I told him a year ago. And then he proceeds to tell me that his son just remodeled his house and did a ton of work on his house. Meanwhile, his dad is sitting here in a beat up old trailer with no AC in the dead of summer. That doesn't sit right with me. So I'm going to talk to the son, and I'm going to try to talk some sense into him. He's got his old dad here on oxygen with no AC. Not good. So hopefully he does the right thing. I realize money's tight to some people, but knowing that he just spent a ton of money on something else, and his dad's sitting here sweating. He said he couldn't even sleep last night. It took him till 2 in the morning to get to sleep. So that doesn't sit well with me. Maybe I found the person that needs the maybe I found the person that needs my giveaway heat pump this year. So stay tuned on this. I'm gonna head out to this last maintenance for today, and then I'm gonna start a little mini vacation. So let's see what we can find on this maintenance. We got a Train XL 1200. Looks like it was manufactured in April of '99, so it's got 25 years old. So it'd be a good idea to at least get my sticker on the unit here. So this guy's just trying to sell his house. I'm just going to give it a good once over, make sure the coils aren't dirty, make sure the temps are good, check some of the electrical components, and be on my way and start my weekend. I'm only getting about a 9-degree split, so I guess I'm going to have to whip the gauges out on this one and see what we got. Check these charging charts that are right there. Get those on and see what happens. She is low. Been running for a good half an hour now. Got no subcooling and high superheat. They're getting a 10 degree difference. They need this for the sale, and I know this isn't going to be satisfactory. I just don't have time today to put R22 in it, and it's going to be expensive. They're not going to like this, the price of this fix, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm going to have to come back. I'll probably come back next week when I get back from my mini vacation. I didn't even bring my R22 with me. I don't normally stock it because I'm really against putting R22 in. Call me crazy. So I will be back. So that heat pump maintenance turned into more than a maintenance. He's got a leak somewhere. So this is a house he's selling, and the thing's 25 years old. It's R22. I told him that I can just top it off, you know, get it running. It's got to be a slow leak because it's still got okay pressure in it. It's probably a pound low, and I think that system, I'd have to look at the rating plate, but I think it held about 8 or 9 pounds. So I don't think it's that fast of a leak to where it's 100% unethical to top it off, but that's what I'm going to do for him. They're trying to sell the house. I have until July 16th, so I'm just going to go back next week and get the charge right, and then I'll finish my maintenance up out there. So not a huge deal to do that. Yeah, I'm just trying to get out of town. I don't keep R22 on my truck anymore. I really don't like carrying it. I don't like working on stuff that has, well, I'm saying that wrong. I do like working on stuff that's R22 because it's a lot easier to work with. You know, you can pretty much know right away when something's wrong. I can only guess how horrible this new stuff's going to be. I probably have to hook a computer up to it. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm 2 for 2. I didn't fix either job today. But the first one, the old guy, he needs a new system. There's just too much wrong. We're not putting a ton of money into that. And I'm thinking I might help him out. Maybe supply the equipment type deal. I need to do a job like that for somebody this summer. I've been looking for somebody to do that for. So I'm gonna get. He might be a good candidate. He is a good candidate. So. So yeah, I didn't get his fixed, but he seems okay. I'm gonna bring him out a couple portable AC units. He just wants them in his bedroom and like his little office space that he likes to hang out in, and get him by until we can get him something long term. But I'll help out. I love helping out old people, so we'll see what we can do with him. Second guy, younger guy, they're moving to out of state somewhere. They just need this thing working so they can sell the house. So I'm not gonna get too crazy with it. I'm gonna throw some R22 in it and see you later. I hate using R22. It's expensive, it's obsolete, and you know, in 20 years we'll be talking the same way about 410A. I just wish they quit changing stuff. Let's stick with one thing, will we? It's making me stressed. It really is. and I shouldn't be stressed. Life is good. Business is good. I live in a beautiful place, beautiful mountains, lots of wide open country. So I'm gonna get my vacation started, and I'll probably post some stuff, maybe personal type stuff over here in the next few days. But my next HVAC related video is going to be not until Monday or Tuesday. So until then, I'll talk to you later.